Good day, everyone. Today, I am going to discuss to you the nursing theories. Now, as we all know, nursing theories is defined as a creative and rigorous structure of ideas that projects a tentative, purposeful, and systematic view of phenomenon. It aims to describe, predict, and explain the phenomenon of nursing. When we say phenomenon, these are observable facts or events. It should provide the foundation of nursing practice. This helps to generate further knowledge and indicate in which direction nursing should develop in the future. Now, in this slides presentation, I am going to discuss to you 9 nursing theories. The first one is Hildegard Peplau, followed by Ida Jean Orlando, Joyce Strabelby, Lydia Hall, Faye Glenn Abdallah, Virginia Henderson, Madeline Leininger, Margaret Newman, and Rosemary Rizzo Parse. Now, in this slides presentation, I am going to discuss to you Hildegard Peplau. Hildegard Elizabeth Peplau was born in September 1, 1909 and died in 1999. She is an American nurse. She was well known for her theory of interpersonal relations, which helped to revolutionize the scholarly work of nurses. Her achievement as valued by nurses all over the world and became known to many as the mother of psychiatric nursing and the nurse of century. Now, this theory is an interpersonal process of therapeutic interaction between an individual who is sick or in need of health services and a nurse specially educated to recognize, respond to the need for help. Now, it is a maturing force and an educative instrument involving an interaction between two or more individuals with a common goal. Now, the nursing theory or the nursing model identifies 4 sequential phases in the interpersonal relationship. The first one is the orientation phase, followed by identification phase. Next is the exploitation phase, and the last one is the resolution phase. Now, the first phase is the orientation phase. This is the problem defining phase. The initial interaction between the nurse and the patient, wherein the latter has a felt need and expresses the desire for professional assistance. The nurse assists the patient in recognizing and understanding the patient's experience. Now, the second phase is the identification phase or the working phase, the selection of appropriate professional assistance. Patient begins to have a feeling of belonging and a capability of dealing with the problem, which decreases the feeling of helplessness and hopelessness. The patient and the nurse explore the experience and the needs of the patient, which leads to a feeling of relatedness. It is very important in the relationship that the nurse assists the patient in reorienting his feelings and sustaining a constant positive environment. The third phase is the exploitation phase, use of professional assistance for problem-solving alternative. In this phase, the patient derives the full value of the relationship as he moves on from a dependent role to an independent one. New goals are projected by the nurse, but the power is shifted to the patient as these goals would be achieved through personal or self-effort. Now, the fourth phase is the resolution, termination of professional relationships, or this is what you call the end of contract. The patient's needs have already been met by the collaborative efforts of patient and nurse. Now, they need to terminate their therapeutic relationships and dissolve the link between them. Sometimes may be difficult for both as psychological dependence persists. Patient drifts away and breaks bond with nurse, and healthier emotional behavior is demonstrated and both becomes mature individual. The patient gradually puts aside old goals and adopts new goals. This is a process in which the patient frees himself from identification with the nurse. As a summary, Peplau's theory has proved of great use to latter nurses' theories and clinicians in developing more sophisticated and therapeutic nursing interventions, which shows the dynamic character roles typical in clinical nursing. It entails that the nurse's duty is not just to care, but the profession also incorporates every activity that may affect the client's health. So to end up my discussion or my presentation, I would like to share a quote by Hildegard Peplau. Nursing is an interpersonal process because it involves interaction between two or more individuals with a common goal. Nursing is therapeutic in that it is a healing art assisting an individual who is sick or in need of health care. So that ends my presentation. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.